He is now the starting quarterback at SMU, former Midway All-State Championship finalist quarterback, and of course was Oklahoma as well. Tanner Mordecai joins us. Paul, Catalina, and David Smoak, Sikkim 365 Radio. I think you went there knowing that you wanted to start and play more football. That's why you made the transfer. It wasn't easy, but what was it like when you finally got word from Coach Dykes that you were the starter?
It felt really good. I've been working my butt off for a long time. Ever since I left high school, I've kind of been working to play and start somewhere. And I'm just glad I have my opportunity and can't wait to run with it.
How much of a fit? I mean, obviously, Sonny Dykes has his thing, and I know Lincoln Riley's brother is there as well. How much of a fit was this for you naturally just going in, and it wasn't? It was a little more seamless than had you maybe gone somewhere else with the new offense.
Yeah. So first off, the all starting 5-0 linemen were coming back. 3 of the 4 receivers are coming back, adding Grant to that. So I think it just made sense because of how mature this team is and how explosive it already was. And then Coach Riley here is really similar to Lincoln Riley at OU and the offense they run. So when I got here, I kind of just hit the ground and didn't have to adjust a whole lot for the playbook.
Last time we talked to you, you sounded as relaxed as we've heard you. You were playing golf. It was a windy day. And you were enjoying yourself. You had made the decision. You at any time since that time, have you ever had anything negative in your mind, or has it just been nothing but full throttle positive?
As soon as I got to SMU, I was full throttle, working with the guy and the other guys. Really just kind of put my head down and going to work and preparing for this moment and this weekend and the whole season. So. Yeah, I haven't had really any negative memories since I've gotten to SMU. The guys here are great. They work hard. The talent level is really impressive for a team that's not in the Power 5. So, just kind of hit the ground running.
Well, I'm a little concerned, Tanner, that September 1st, which is the start of dove season, falls on a Wednesday. That's not good for you. How are you gonna feed your hunting itch when it falls in the middle of the week like that?
Oh man, I wish I could say that the past couple of years I've been able to hunt on September 1st, but college football is a little different game. I haven't been able to get out in the dove field since high school on opening day, but maybe a bye week soon. I'll be able to shoot some dove.
I saw a picture. SMU released a graphic on their social media feed about the captains. And you were one of them. And quarterbacks, of course, a lot of times they are, but that's not always an automatic. What does that mean to you?
Oh, it means the most to me. It's such a great honor to represent this group of guys. It means the world to me, and I'm really thankful that those guys picked me to be one of their captains.
You are one of several transfers at SMU. Does that make it kind of give you kind of an early fraternity when you're starting in a new place of all guys that are starting here and new and kind of getting to know things?
Yeah, definitely. Especially, Grant's my roommate here. We were really close at OU, so I instantly had a really good friend I could rely on coming in. And then, like you said, there's a bunch of transfers that came in here together. So I guess at first we were kind of a small fraternity, but now that everyone's kind of integrated, I don't really see myself as a transfer, and I don't think the other guys really see themselves as a transfer still either. We're just kind of part of the SMU football program and not where we came from.
What have you learned the most under Coach Dykes?
Oh, man. I think he's a pretty easygoing guy. Something that hasn't been always easy for me is kind of thinking about a negative play too much. And I think Coach Dykes was pretty good about, after a negative play, moving on to the next one and not thinking about it and kind of clearing your mind and really not dwelling on the negative and keep pushing forward.
You always been one of the most serious athletes we've known. You're a serious guy. That's your nature. Is it good to have a coach that kind of counterbalances that?
Yeah, I think so. I think Coach Dykes can relate to all kinds of guys on our team. In a college football team, you have guys from literally every single walk of life, every background. So I think that's really important in a head coach, that he can relate to every branch. But yeah, that's definitely helpful for me. I wouldn't say I'm the most serious guy, but I'm one of the most competitive guys. So it's hard for me not to be hard on myself, since I'm so competitive and want to win so bad.
Yeah, and you are very focused. That's another good word, I think, that you mentioned, competitiveness, and at times machine-like. Do you feel like you're having fun? Do you enjoy playing the game?
Oh, absolutely. If I didn't enjoy the game, I would. I don't think I would be here. I think if I was not enjoying the game, I'd probably just stick it out at OU and graduate and be done with it. But yeah, the love for the game like kind of pushed me to go somewhere else and start and play and compete. And yeah, the love for the game has not left me one bit. And when it does leave me, I will be done playing. Yep. So.
You like details. You know, I mean, one of the things I remember about you in high school is you like duck hunting, which is, as hunting goes, one of the harder ones. I mean, you got to lay down in the swamp and, shoot birds that are hard to, you can see them, but it's hard to hit them. It's all that detail. You like challenges. You like hard, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, if it's easy, everyone would do it. So as far as football goes, football is not easy, obviously. And that's why there's such small amount of people who can come from high school and go D1 and then D1 to the next level. So, of course, I love the challenge.
Tanner, the SMU program has been good under Coach Dykes. Under Dykes, there's no question about it. What will it mean to you that first game, I think Abilene Christian, for you to have, just have a game and show off what you have, and not just about you, but also your team, be successful and kind of experience maybe a full game where you are in charge?
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to show what this team has, what this team can be and will be, and also for myself. I'm kind of unproven right now, and I cannot wait to prove everybody wrong or right. And this team is really explosive. This team is really powerful, and I don't think a lot of people have a full grasp on that yet. And I think they will pretty soon. You
played at a team that's among the elite, and you're now at a team, of course, that's had this good run. But you know what's out there in college football with the constant talk about the haves and have-nots. Is that ever a discussion within the locker room or among teammates at SMU?
Are you talking about not being?
Yeah, the Power Fives and the Group of Fives, and then all this other discussion about the future where it might be just even more super conferences. Does that ever come up at dinner or anywhere among football players at SMU?
I think we talk about what's going on in college football as far as the Big 12. I don't know what that's going to look like, because the two main schools from there are not there anymore. And then there's a lot of talks about teams in our conference going to the Big 12 and Pac-12 not being a conference and all that. So, yeah, we definitely talk about it, but I don't think it's something anybody worries about. Yeah, we really don't. I don't think anybody worries about it too much.
More than just being a fan and loving the game. All right, so you mentioned what Coach Dykes has been able to do to help forget a play, bad play, whatever, move on. What about football technique, fundamentals, as far as who you are? You've always been able to throw it, sling it. You're a great athlete. You can run as well. Anything in particular you've worked on the most since you arrived there and get ready for the season?
One particular thing, I guess, is throwing on the run, throwing like in off-platform throws. Most of the college game is not played right in the pocket. Not every throw is going to be where you have your feet under you perfectly and making a throw where you're expected to throw it before the snap. So working off-platform, working on the run, and making all the throws that are needed is kind of what I've focused on.
Hey, we appreciate you. Congratulations. I think, the starter thing, I think a lot of people knew it'd be a tough competition. You impressed it, and it's worked out for you. But the captain thing, I think we got a bigger smile out of you for that, because that's your teammates voting for you. That meant more to you, didn't it?
Absolutely. As far as the starting thing goes, I was confident in myself that I would be the starter. but the coaches decide that. And really the relationship with Riley and Coach Dykes I've had is great, and they decided that I was going to be a starter. But like you said, the captain thing is decided on your teammates, all the other 100 guys that you're around more and get to know. And so with me coming in January, able to make relationships and grow them strong enough for them to vote to lead those guys is a really big honor, and I couldn't be more excited to lead them.
You were amazing at Midway, and good luck with what you have in front of you at SMU. Tanner, thanks for your time. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Tanner Mordecai, starting quarterback at SMU, Sikkim 365 Radio. So he goes to Oklahoma as an elite quarterback out of Midway. Could have gone anywhere. Picked Oklahoma. I thought that was ballsy. He was good. Never know. And then all of a sudden you're behind, what is it, Kyler Murray? Yeah. Armstrong, can we get the mics up? Kyler Murray, and then also with
Spencer Rattler,
who comes in, this phenom out of the West. And he just, he gave it. He just could not get over the hump there, and so now he's at SMU and gets a chance to start.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it was kind of a ballsy decision because, he wasn't the most highly rated guy or the 5-star that Lincoln Riley is accustomed to bringing in now. And he did follow a trail of transfer player, Jalen Hurts. I mean, don't forget about him as well. And Tanner just got lost in the shuffle with Riley going on this spree of, picking up, transfer quarterbacks that were, you can't blame him. I mean, look at who he brought in. I mean, and it worked, right? So, just unfortunate circumstances. And, when he made that choice, even if Riley wouldn't have, gone and plucked away a couple of guys, even the competition on campus was going to be tough. And he never quite made his move. And, I think you end up where you're supposed to end up. And that's been one of probably the benefits of the transfer portal that doesn't get talked about a lot is guys do maybe start off sometimes at levels they shouldn't quite frankly be at, and they get to, find their place that's a little bit better for their game. And I think SMU is a really good fit for him. I think with that offense with Sonny Dykes, I think his familiarity obviously with Riley, there's an assistant, Lincoln's brother, and just kind of like their style and what they do and their swagger. I think Tanner really fits that mold of what SMU's been doing. So I'm excited for him. I think this is a prime opportunity for him.
All right, when we come back, we'll hear from the voice of University of Louisiana Raging Cajuns athletics, Jay Walker, on that game coming up this weekend.
And let's be clear, they are not on upset watch. They are very much aware, like Dave was saying earlier, but Sarkisian is very much aware of what they're dealing with. This is not the easiest first game of the season, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's no question about it. No doubt about it. No question about it. Paul, did the Cowboys sign Will Greer, former Mountaineer quarterback?
They signed two people today. Will Greer, former West Virginia quarterback, and that's kind of interesting. Doug Nussmeier was his coach at Florida, or one of his coaches at Florida when he was there before he transferred. And they've also brought in running back Corey Clement, who was just released by the
Philadelphia
Giants.
at one time?
Yeah, Philadelphia, the Giants. He has one more team to go now to make the clean sweep of the NFC East. They did not have a third running back after Rico Dowdle got hurt, and then Jaquan Hardy is on the practice squad. So, yeah, Corey Clement, now a Dallas Cowboy.
All right, thank you for that update as well. A couple of notes off the text line. John Kelly, I want to throw this out there, who listens to this is chat room. Hey, guys, been listening, been without power from the remnants of Ida. Great show. Still without power, John finds a way. Thank you so much. We're thinking about you in the recovery.
Yeah, no doubt. All those folks dealing with the hurricane. Hope you're getting it all back together. If you have to, there's things that went awry, hopefully that's all getting cleaned up and everybody's safe and sound and all that. Definitely don't envy the people who have had to deal with that the last few days. So, man, really appreciate the fact that amidst all that, you're still finding a way to listen to us. That means a great deal.